Good morning. Today we are talking about the corruption in Zambia. Uh, so many people have been celebrating that, oh, some people are being arrested who were involved in corruption, and some people are saying, oh no, uh, this is not really a fight about corruption, it's just a vengeance fight. So I am here to come and explain to the world what that means, what is happening in Zambia, what it means. I know people outside Zambia will be like, okay, there's a just cause being pursued. So let's break this thing down for an average person to understand. Somebody who has never been to Zambia, somebody who has never lived in Zambia, they're just hearing about Zambia on the news. What does that mean to that average person? So, number one, the fight against corruption in Zambia doesn't exist. You understand me? It's not there. What is there is, if I have to maybe find an example, I might think of something like what they call here in the United States black on black violence. That's what is happening in Zambia, you see? Black on black violence, that's what is happening in Zambia, you see? I can tell you this. If there was a fight against corruption in Zambia, the law is blind. They will not look at you or look at your last name to know where you are coming from before they can pursue you. They will just be following facts. You see, when you are doing an investigation, you just follow the facts. You just follow what the investigation is going to lead you. But in Zambia, it's only people from certain regions that are being arrested. You see? For example, people like me, in Zambia, you cannot hide who you are in Zambia, okay? This is what people should understand. In Zambia, you cannot hide who you are because your last name tells everybody which part of the country you come from. You understand me? Your last name in Zambia explains which part of the country you come from. For example, me, that my last name you see on the screen there tells everybody that this guy comes from the eastern part of Zambia. You understand? So everybody is like that. So if you look at that kind of the fight about corruption that is happening in Zambia, it's only certain names, only certain last names are the ones that are being arrested. Now, are you telling me that other names, the whole country, we have got 74 languages, and we have got 10 regions, or 10 provinces, if you want to call it that way. And in all those 10 provinces, we have got so many tribes. And all these people are being identified by their last names. So if they want to pursue, like, people from my region, or my province, or my state, they'll just be looking at a bunch of names. Like my name will be a victim, and other similar names like that will be victims. You understand? So this is what is happening in Zambia. It's black on black violence. But it's not called violence because it has been legitimized. You know, if the government is the one that is doing it, there is nobody to arrest the government until an election comes. You see? So this is what is happening in Zambia. There is nothing like a fight against corruption. And me, I'm even happy that big countries like the United States and UK, United Kingdom and other countries like that, they have withdrawn their funding for the fight against corruption. Me, I'm happy about that, you know. Because you see, this is what we have been saying on this broadcast since 2021. We have been saying about this thing, you see. But people didn't understand what we were talking about. I'm happy that now the U.S. ambassador to Zambia, Mr. Michael Gonzalez, he fully understands the dynamics on the ground. But I mean, it took him about 2 years to fully understand what was going on. Now he knows what is going on. That's why you see him on the newspaper talking about these things, you know. You see him everywhere talking about these things because he has seen it. He has seen these things, you know. After being in Zambia for a long time, but at least he now understands, you know. And it took him time to fully be on the ground. You know, and if I was advising, I would even advise that they should leave him there because you see, if they bring in another new person there, because the administration here in the U.S. has changed, and if they have to rush to bring in another new person, oh, that would be a problem for us because it would take the new person another 2-3 years to understand the dynamics on the ground. You see? So, there is nothing like fight against corruption in Zambia. There is nothing like that. Members of parliament from the opposition are being arrested. Others are running away from the country. Others have become refugees. Okay? And if you look at all those people, they are all coming from certain regions, 1 or 2 regions. And those are the regions which are being hated by this government, new government. You see? We have got Petauke Central. This member of parliament is on the run because he is being persecuted. You know? But they would tell you, oh, they are charging him with cases that were already passed. The court already made judgment on that crimes. Okay? The court already made determinations on that crime, on those charges. But they will still bring them up. Just like the eligibility case. I mean, 3, 4, 5 times it has been to the Constitutional Court. And the court has made their position. But this administration is ignoring the decision of the courts. And you want to tell me that they are fighting corruption. Which corruption are they fighting? They are not fighting. They are fighting their perceived political enemies. That's what they are fighting. If they see that you don't agree with them, if they see that your political views are different from them, if they see that you come from a certain region which they are looking at as the enemies, then you'll be pursued. You see? You'll be pursued. Even if you are not in a government position, they will still find a way to pursue you. You see? They can even come after your passport. They can even come after your anything. They can even come after your house. You know, they can grab your house. They can grab your business. Anything. This is what is happening. Are you telling me that out of 10 provinces, criminals are only coming from 2 provinces in Zambia? It's not possible. Even here in America, are you going to tell me that the police only arrest people from certain states? No. There are prisoners, there are prisons all over the 50 states. You see? But in Zambia, prisons are only for people from 2 regions. Have you seen? Which is my region, the eastern part of Zambia, because the former president comes from that region. And all of us who are coming from there, we are all in trouble. This is why even a Petauke member of Central Committee, he's on the run. He has gone to other countries to look for refugee, to become a refugee. A lawmaker, an elected official in Zambia is now a refugee. Maybe let me break it down. If we are talking about the US, right, we would be talking about a senator in Congress running for his life to become a refugee in another country. Or a congressman running for his life, fleeing the country to go to another country to become a refugee. A lawmaker, somebody who was elected by the people. That's what is happening in Zambia. And you're going to tell me that that's a fight against corruption. No. It's black on black violence. But it's not called that name. In Zambia, it's not called that name. They have given it a special name. Fight against corruption. And the Western countries were deceived in the beginning because they started funding the fight against corruption. But you see, God is good. God has exposed everything to the point that now the Western countries, the Western big countries, they're withdrawing their funding for this fight against so-called corruption because it's not there. You see? I just wish that they had been listening to this broadcast from 2021. They were not going to even spend that money. Because we were saying it. We have been saying this thing since 2021. And it has taken them 2-3 years to understand what we've been saying all along. But it's good that now they understand and they have withdrawn their money because it's not there. It's not there. If I have never seen, you people who like to disagree on everything, I'm giving you a challenge. Out of all the people who have been charged with corruption or who have been arrested or who have been convicted, just give me one person, only one, who is coming from the ruling party, which is UPND. There's nobody. Even the people who have been convicted, if you look at them, right, check their last names. Check their last names. You will see that all those people are coming from 2 regions, or 2 provinces, or 2 states. We have got 10 provinces in Zambia. Why is it that the police are only arresting people from 2 provinces? Why? Are you telling me that all the other 8 provinces, those people are holy? They are not involved in any kind of wrongdoing? All those people are being shielded because it's either they are the same tribe or the same language with the people who are in government, or they come from the region where the majority of the people who are in government come from. And because of that, even if they commit a crime, it's not being investigated. You see? It's not being investigated. So you cannot tell me that that's a fight against corruption. No, it's not. It's a fight against their perceived political enemies. That's what it is. They are grabbing property from Zambians who are coming from those regions because they want to make them poor and poor and poor. They believe that if people are poor, we will not be able to organize themselves and fight them. That's what they believe. But that's not the truth, you see. That's not the truth. So, if you people who are disagreeing with me, I would like to put a challenge. You can come back next week, or you can send an email or put your comment in the comment section, and just give me a name or one person who was convicted who is coming from the other region. Because they are, you see, Zambia, the name Zambia comes from the Zambezi River. And so there's a region we call Zambezi region. In that region, there are 3 provinces there. You can tell me people who are in those provinces who have been arrested. You can tell me. Or you can tell me people who are coming from the same tribe, like the people who are in government, the same tribe. You can tell me, bring them here. Let's see their last name. We'll be able to recognize them. You see? It's nothing like that. There is nothing like that in Zambia. So please, the world must understand. And the world, or other countries, I'm appealing to you. If you receive refugees from Zambia, please accept them. The political situation in Zambia is not good. For the first time in the history of Zambia, we are now exporting refugees. All this time, since independence, we have been receiving refugees in Zambia. We have never had any refugees in Zambia. But now, we are exporting refugees. We used to import refugees, but now we are exporting refugees for the first time in the history of Zambia. It's a big shame. It's a big shame. The people who fought for this independence in Zambia are not there. Most of them have passed on. The current president was only 2 years old when Zambia became independent. But look at what he's doing. I end here. If you have comments, put them in the comment section. I'll be able to respond to them. If you want to come and rebut what I've said here, you are most welcome. Send an email, and we are going to allocate some time for you to come and defend yourselves. Thank you for listening. God bless Zambia, and God bless the United States. Thank you.